With gold, we've come up into a potential resistance area, and the bias remains bearish while on the front side of this bearish trend. If we zoom out to the daily chart, we can see that the price has made a 38.2 retracement on this bearish leg. So we've come down, we've come up into the 38.2 area on this candle and proceeded to move lower. And generally, what you'd expect is the price to continue lower in a continuation of the bearish trend. Now we're in an area of support where we've had one, two days of support down here. We're coming into this area again. We've got 1944 on this candle over here as a potential target, and on breaking that into this area over here, 1934, and then if we move down the the trend, we can see that we've got potential area of support between 1914 and 1895. If this area here, 1934, were to break, we could see a continuation. If, on the other hand, this were to fail and the market were to creep higher, then the downside bias will be nullified for the time being, and this area would be regarded as a solid support area. We'll have one, two, three days of support here. The market will need to get above this area of potential resistance. Or we'll be looking at a scenario where we're trapped between resistance and support. In the near term, so I'm back to the hourly chart. This represents today's business, the wick on the daily chart. So this wick, so we've come down, we've come back up. So that's seen on the hourly chart as this scenario, come down to come up. If this were to, the trendline support were to hold, then we're going to come down and fill that wick and continue lower. And lower still. This represents the triple bottom. We are in an area of potential resistance. These old lows. So we've come up into that. We've taken out the in the money shorts. We've had one, two, three pushes to the downside and an explosive move to the upside. The 50% mean reversion area, tallies with the old highs over here and here, near enough. Pull it down to 61.8 to be a potential area of support if this were to move in from the resistance area. So this is an area of key support potentially, key resistance. So the bears need to push through this to claim new territory to the downside, and the bulls need to get above these highs, trend line, to potentially move up from there.